Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to be doing a real quick video. Well, not real quick. I'm going to take my time. But this video is going to be about a couple different things, really. It's a little bit of like general information. Basically what I use, my rigging, what hard plastic baits I use, what soft plastics, and what live. And a couple other things, a couple of tips and tricks in between. So I guess first we'll start out with my hard plastics, which are my go-tos. Anytime I'm out on the water, probably about 70 to 80%, I say about, I'm using one of these. These are called Heaton Super Spook Juniors. Now, if you follow me on my Instagram, which is also Fish and Yak, it's the same spelling and everything as my YouTube account, or if you follow me on here, you'll see that I am a huge fan of Heaton Super Spooks. I specifically really like the juniors. They're like the perfect size, and you know, I don't know. I started with them, and I always stuck with them because they provide results. I catch redfish, trout, snook, stripers. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm trying to, that I catch on these. So these are really great. You guys should check these out. If you're going to look into these, or if you don't know, or maybe you do know already, so if you do know, you can just ignore it. This is a freshwater version of a Super Spook. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you can really tell the difference. Probably in the camera, it's kind of hard. But the only difference between this and a saltwater version is the hooks. They come with, I don't know what kind of hooks they are, but I noticed if I use this freshwater version in the saltwater, obviously it starts to rust and it gets on the eyes and it'll start to wear at the paint a little bit. So that's not really that great, you kind of want these things to look somewhat appealing to the fish, I guess. So what I did was I went to Academy. That's my go-to place for stuff because it's cheap there. And I got a couple of Laser Shark hooks. These are size 4. And these go right on here. You need a tool. I think it's called a ring extractor or something like that, I believe. I have it at home. It's like $7. Basically, it splits the ring so you can slide the hook out. You put one of these bad boys on, and you are good to go. A pack of these was like $5 at Academy, so whatever. Eventually, even if you have the saltwater hooks on these things, they're not the greatest hooks. And if you have a rather large fish, eventually your hooks are going to start to bend, so you're going to have to replace them anyway. And you don't need to get rid of the lure, you just replace the hooks, and then you're good to go. So basically, whenever I get new Super Spook Juniors or anything Super Spook or Heaton, I automatically just pull 2 hooks out here and just swap them out, just so I'm good to go. Because if you get hooks like these, they're really not going to bend. They're very, very strong, or at least I've never had a problem. What else do I have? I have this huge tackle box, and I only use probably about 10% of it. Another one of my go-to lures is the mirror lures. These are very popular for you guys who don't know. I live down in Central Florida, and we go hard on these top water lures and some other stuff too. So these are really popular. There's tons of different colors and combinations and different types. The price depends. I grabbed this one yesterday from Academy, $3.69. It's actually a really good price because this lure does produce fish. So I couldn't complain. But they do have lures that go up to like $5, $6, $7. And if you can swing it, grab them, try different ones, and whatever works for you, stick with that. The next thing I use, excuse me, I don't have them in front of me, but I use the Gulp saltwater Gulp Alives, the 3-inch swimming mullet, and the shrimps. I think it's the 5-inch shrimp. No, 3-inch shrimp. I think it's 3-inch shrimp. Those are great. I catch a lot of trout and redfish on them. You throw them on like a 2-aught hook and you just let them hang, or you can even throw them on a jig head, and they work for me. It all depends on the day and stuff too, because with the jig head you can kind of work the bottom and you can work like the middle, the middle of the water body too. And then if that's not working, obviously you'd go to like a top water lure such as the Heatons or the mirror lure and give that a shot. If I'm feeling live bait that day, if nothing's working on the hard plastics or soft plastics or anything like that, I'll throw one of these bad boys on. These are floating poppers. You know, with a 2-aught hook, I'll take a live crab or a live shrimp or a live bilchard or anything, you know, anything like that, and throw that on there, let it swim around, do its thing, and you can catch a lot. So that's kind of my setup, more or less. I'm using, depending on the rod, but I'm using like 10 to 15 pound braided line spider wire or Power Pro. Depends what I can get. I just try not to spend $1 million, so whatever is cheaper I usually grab. But both those brands are great brands, so you really can't go wrong with either. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm sitting at right now. Here, I'll show you my tackle box. This thing is, I'm recording on my phone, so excuse me. But my tackle box has all this crap in it, and I really don't use much of it. I used to fish up north. I'm from Florida. I'm from New York City. I used to live in Staten Island, so, you know, we didn't really have all these fish out there. Our big target fish were flounder, striper, and bluefish. You know, so I still have stuff in there from there. So here's like a bunker bluefish rig. It's brand new. I didn't even get to use it, and I probably won't get to use it out here either. So that's gonna sit in there. I want to get a soft plastic case. I actually have a soft plastic lunchbox, and it has the hard plastic shell on the inside. And I'm thinking about getting some Plano boxes, and I'm gonna throw just the stuff I use in. I mean, like I said, I only use about 20-30% of what's in this tackle box. The Heaton Super Spooks, the Mirrorlures, a couple hooks for live bait, and some Power Pro extra. You know, unless I have an extra spool with me, then that's different. So yeah, but fishing down here is very simple. It's really not hard. You only need so many things. That's just my personal preference on stuff. You know, you might use completely different things, but that's where we're at right now. And if you guys have any recommendations or anything like that, I'm always willing to learn. Like I said, I just moved down to Florida about 2 months ago. Actually, today is my 2nd month anniversary of moving down here. So, like I said, I'm still learning. YouTube is my best friend as well as the internet and forums and stuff. So I'm trying to learn what's the best stuff to use, where to go, and that's it. So, like I said, if you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions about what I should use, please drop a comment. And I try to write back to everybody the comments. So, yeah. All right, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye.